Howdy and welcome back to another ROUTEMASTER build. Yeah, we're on pack 6 again. So pack 6 we're on stages 54, 55 and 56 tonight. And so we're going to get straight into it and without any messing around at all. Because I don't know messing around tonight. No, we'll be straight on with it. Okay, into the chat then we'll go, shall we? So, first one in the chat. Gold star goes to Max Modz. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mark. Thanks for joining. Silver star goes to my mum, Mary Oglesby. Evening, everyone. Hi, ma'am. And bringing up the bronze star is Danno's Universe. Hello, everyone. Hi, Danno. Thanks for joining. Then we've got D. Harris. Evening, Sir Dave. Evening. Thanks for joining. And we've got D. Harris saying, Max Modz, Mary Oglesby, Danno's Universe, evening all. And then we've got Dave Builds. And it's good evening, everyone, on this glorious evening. Good luck with your builds, Dave, sir. Thank you very much, Dave. Yeah, it is a beautiful, beautiful day. Unfortunately, it's going to rain tomorrow, isn't it? So, yeah, never mind. Well, they say it's going to rain. It probably will, knowing our luck. We don't get 2 days the light, do we? Right. Okay. So we've got Max Modz says, evening, D. Harris. And then we've got my lovely wife, Crafty Chris. Evening, everyone, on this beautiful day. Good luck, Dave. Thank you, darling. Much appreciated. We've got David Bassett. Good evening, everyone. Hi, David. And you'll have one of them. Or several of them, because I'm feeling like that tonight. So... Max Modz says, evening, Dave Builds and David Bassett. We've got Darth DMC, and I've just gone live for some reason. Yeah, I've just gone live. So, Darth DMC, evening all. Evening, Darth. Thanks for joining. David Bassett says, hi to D. Harris, Dave Builds and Max Modz. And then Dave Builds says, good evening, Max Modz, Mary Oglesby, Danno's Universe, D. Harris, Crafty Chris, and David Bassett. And we've got Yorkshire Crafter. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Julie. Thanks for joining. And then we've got Dave Builds saying, evening, Yorkshire Crafter. David Bassett says, hi to Crafty Chris, Danno's Universe, and Yorkshire Crafter. And David Bassett said, good evening, Sir Dave, sir. Ding, ding. Yeah, we've done that, but we'll have another one. Why not? And then David Bassett says, hopefully, won't rain tomorrow. It's High Wycombe Classic Bus running day. Yeah, I did see you post that earlier, and I thought, you lucky devil, you. So, yeah, it's going to be a while before we get to any shows at the moment. In actual fact, I've been messing around with some engines today, some of my stationary engines, and I'm thinking, I can't really be bothered. You know, I can't. There's too much effort involved, and I'm thinking, I've got to do something or other. Anyway, I have been booked into a couple of little shows with the models. So, yeah, watch out in the next couple of months or so. Hopefully, we'll get to a show or two, and hopefully, we'll be able to show one or two of the buses off as well. So, hopefully, all being well, fingers crossed, and everything like that. And yeah, sending us a good luck, four-leaf clover and all the rest of it. So, yeah, we've just got to hope that we can get somewhere this year. Somewhere is better than nowhere, isn't it? Right. Okay. I mean, I used to go to about 15 years ago. We used to go to about 20 events a year, possibly more. So yeah, it was pretty much every weekend throughout the summer about 15 years ago or so. And then I got poorly about 10 years ago, and it just dropped off. I wasn't able to do anything like that for a while. And then, you know, we got to one or two events, and then COVID happened. So, and the rest is history, isn't it? So, yeah, never mind. Okay. So, Danno's Universe says, come on, why isn't it coming up? Come on, Danno's Universe. Oh, it's jumping, something chronic. Right. Danno's Universe says, evening, Dave Mack and David Bassett. And Danno's Universe says, hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. I'm off to the Metro Centre bus rally and taking my camera with me. That's brilliant, Danno. Yeah, can't wait to see the photographs. And are you going to put them on your page? Are you going to put them on my DS Models and Vintage page, please, if you would? Yeah, because I do like to see some pictures on there, if you don't mind. So David Bassett says, and next Saturday I'm off to Wembley with 18,000 plus other Wycombe Wanderers supporters for the League One playoff final versus Sunderland, who have sold 43,500 tickets, so may top 70,000 tickets. Goodness me. And that's just gone whoosh, over my head, because football and me just don't get on. Anyway, whatever blows your frock up. D. Harris says, Dave Builds, good evening. And I think that's it for the chat for the time being. No, there's a lot of people following football, isn't there, recently? I know Danno does, don't you, Danno, and Geordie Dave there, and the family there. They look at the football and what have you. And yeah, it's just not one of them things that's blown my frock up or whatever you call it. No, it's not blowing your frock up, is it? It's just not my thing. And that advert on the telly, everybody's got a thing. Well, that's not my thing in football. Buses, yeah. Vintage vehicles, yeah. And yeah. So, right, enough of my chatter and clatter. Let's see what we can do here. So tonight then, everybody, we're doing the first section of the lower deck ceiling, the roof of the lower deck inside. So the first part of the lower deck ceiling of the rear of the bus is supplied together with handrails and lights. Follow the instructions to assemble the parts. Yeah, no problem at all. And we have got masses of parts in this one and the next one and the next one. We're actually doing this one, which is stage 54, and then we're doing stage 55, which looks like that. And then after that, we're doing stage 56, which actually looks like that. So the lower deck wiring and the platform and the electric box, etc., and a few lights. So we'll be finishing off with stage 56 tonight, all being well. If I don't lose internet connection, or I don't lose my voice, or something similar, or I end up really tired and on the floor, fast asleep. Anyway, that's beside the by. Right. Okay, just going to remove that from there. I'm going to go cameras down, wherever my camera is. Got some chat going off here. Okay, right. So I'm going to go cameras down, and then we'll crack on with this as best we can in the best Geordie Dave fashion. We'll crack on with it. So I know that Geordie Dave doesn't mind me using his catchphrase sometimes. So yeah, some interesting things happening on our channels in the near future. Yeah, not mine personally, but other people in the community. There's some interesting things going off. So yeah, keep an eye out, and I'm pretty sure there'll be something to tickle your fancy. That's the word I was looking for earlier, wasn't it? Not blow your frock up. It was tickle your fancy. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Well, before we start, then I'm going to put the banner on, if I can find it. Okay, so if you want to get involved with this model, this wonderful 1/12 scale replica of a AC ROUTEMASTER classic London Transport bus, if you want to get your hands on one of these, it actually comes in kit form, and you can actually get it from these guys down here, agoramodels.com. So check them out, agoramodels.com, if you haven't already done so. They do a 12-month subscription, they do a 24-month subscription, and they even do some packs as well. So if you wanted an accelerated pack to where I'm up to, or before or where I'm up to, or whatever, I'm pretty sure if you had a word with them and dished out the cash, they would probably give you an accelerated pack. Not sure how many, I think it was 4, but you'll have to have a word with them. Okay, so the link is down below here, and it's in my description too. And also in my description you will find the lovely people there at Partwork Upgrades. So Mr. Ian Campbell, who's actually supplied this soft work cloth to be working on. So yeah, if you want one of these, if you want a power mod for your ROUTEMASTER, if you want a dust cover for your ROUTEMASTER, and they've been reviewed on my channel as well, so just look out for the ROUTEMASTER dust covers. So it does them, it does the plates with all the information on and everything, and not only for this build, but it does them for lots and lots of other builds, and it does lots of other things. So that's Ian Campbell at Partwork Upgrades. Yeah, catch him on there. So that's in my description down below, down there somewhere. Yeah, in my description. And also a bit later on in the build, the inside of the bus here and the outside of the bus, come to that, we have some posters that we've put on the inside here, and we do get some with this build, but if you want some extra ones or some one-off ones, or some ones that are a little bit better quality or a little bit different, you need to visit Peter Caton. And Peter Caton is on sdp.repro@gmail.com, and that's in the description below as well. So if you're looking for a poster for the outside of your bus, if you're looking for a poster for the inside of your bus, and I think I've said before that on the inside there is space for lots of posters and things in the inside of the bus. So you can individualize, if you like, your model with some of them posters. So Peter's only available by email, so it's probably best if you contact him by email, which is again in the description of this video below, and then you can get ordering whatever you want, and he will even do one-offs as well, but obviously there is an extra cost involved there. Okay, so I've actually got some one-off posters and stickers and what have you, which we'll be showing you at a later stage with the blue Southend ROUTEMASTER. So yeah, this one will just be the static red ROUTEMASTER as standard build with Agora Models, and it's the old Hachette one as well, and the Transport for London one that we did three and a half, nearly 4 years ago now. So yeah, it's that model build, and Agora Models have brought it back out again, which is absolutely fabulous. It's fabulous for a bus enthusiast like me to be given the chance, the opportunity to build all this yet again, twice over actually, yeah, with this one and the blue one. So yeah, right, let's get on then. I'm going to remove that banner, and then that's not in the way of our building, and then we'll have a look at the chat. Yeah, there's only one in the chat, I think. So, and that's D Harris. Snap, Sir Dave, hate football. Yeah, if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea, is it? And no, I mean, I actually used to drive coaches to football matches all over England, and yeah, some of the guys and gals that I used to take were decent folk, and there was not much bother on my coach, and because that's because I ruled it with a whip. Nobody dare. So yeah, thankfully I didn't have an awful lot of bother with my coach, but I do know some people who did, so sadly. Right, okay, let's crack on with this. So I am going to be using the Hachette instructions, the magazines, but you can go to the download center at Agora Models. Go to the download center, and this is pack 6, and this will be stage 54. Except in the Hachette magazines, this will be 56, and that's because we get a couple of figures before this, so it doesn't run concurrently with the Agora Models. So, but it's fine by me because I have the paper copies of this. So it just saves me looking back on the computer, which is well over that way, and I'm working well over this way. So it's a lot easier for me to just put the magazine down at this side and then work away. So, right. Okay. So I'm just looking through the parts now. Oh, there is some chat going off in there. So I'm just looking through the parts, and we've got the main rear part of the interior roof section. So, and you can tell that this is over the back platform because it's all cut out, and you've got the stairs coming up there and everything. So that's that bit. And then we've got two handrails which are there, 1, 2 handrails. Hope you can see them all right. And then we've got what have we got? We've got a handle which is there, and a little clip that holds it on, that handle. And then we've got some DP screws. So what have we got? We've got 4 or 5 DP screws, I think it is. So I'm just going to undo them and put them in my Mark II Horlix's screw pot. Okay. DP. I've got the sticker stuck to my finger instead of stuck to the tray. There we go. DP screws. Okay, and then we've got 6 stickers, is it? Yeah, 6 black stickers, and that's the parts. So, oh, I missed them out as well. We've got the little light shrouds. So they're little light plastic shrouds. There's 3 of them in this issue. Okay, so it says the image above the ceiling is viewed from below as you would see it inside the lower deck. We have labelled the edges for clarity. So what they've done here is they've labelled the edges. There's 4 seats, it says there. Difficult to pick up on this camera, I know, sorry about that. And 4 seats, it says there. So that's what they mean with the interior details, because this is the outside. So you wouldn't normally see this bit. You'd normally see that bit if you was to go inside the bus and look up. That's what you'd see. You'd see the bus ceiling. Okay, right. Let's be on. I've got another one in the chat, so I'll just bring her in, and that's Gillian Milne. Evening, everyone. Hi, Gillian. Thanks for joining. And yeah, let's hope you're well. Okay, so step 1, where do we go then? Well, step 1 must be a drink of tea, because I'm gagging for a good drink of tea. It's all this chat, isn't it? So, right, let's be on. So the first thing we've got to do then is put this handle into the back end here. And the reason that handle is in there is because of what? It's actually because of the rear destination blind, the one that goes over the rear entrance. So yes, they had a handle and they could change the blind, but ironically on our model we're not going to be able to change the blind. The blind is going to be rigid in the model, unfortunately. So it goes in the end one here in that way, like that. So you've got a handle, but you need the black clip, which is very, very tiny, at the other side of the handle to hold it in place. And this is where I'm going to struggle because my fingers aren't very good today. So I'm actually having, you wouldn't think so, but I'm actually having an off day. So I actually haven't been sort of with it all day. I'm not myself. I've maybe done too much during the week, I think, and I really should be having an holiday or something, or something or other. Anyway, we've got a bus that needs building, so I've got to get it done, haven't I? Besides that, I haven't done a build for a week or more. So there we go. We've got the handle in, and it does turn. We can do a windy miller with that one, can't we? Fortunately, it's not going to do anything like, but yeah, there you go. So we've got a handle for, and that's just above here. From the outside is the destination board. So when you're stood outside the bus waiting to jump in on the back platform, you can see up there and you'll see a destination board, and that's what the winding handle's for. Okay. So that was nice and easy. And right, so next then. Next, we've got to put the lights in. Okay, so there's 3 of these lights, and I do believe that they are a push fit. So you can see where they go. There's 1 there, 1 there, and 1 here. So, and that gives us a 3. So you go to the behind them, and you can see there's a little cutout, which is shaped exactly like that. And you would put them in. And actually, these, if I remember rightly, they don't sit in very well. Okay, so in that instance, we do get actually some tape to tape them in with. So, and I do believe it used to be white tape, but we've got black tape this time. So, okay, let's have a look and see if I can get these off. So 2 bits of tape to each of these light holders, and they are actually light holders. So what we're going to do is, I've got a hole in the middle, and there's an LED wire that's going to actually push into the hole in the middle, and these are like light holders inside, look, and it makes them shine, just makes them glow like a classic, absolute classic ROUTEMASTER elderly lamp glow. That's what it does with them. Okay, so that's that in. So 1 in this side, look there, and you can tell that they're going, yeah, I thought there was. I think in the upper deck they actually went in, you had to push them in really hard, so, but not so in this case. I must stress as well that these little parts, they're like jumping out of the packet as well when we actually get them out of the packet. So I actually had one that jumped onto the floor, so I had to quickly find it before the stream. So yeah, but having said that, it's all part of the fun. It's all part of the fun. And if it wasn't fun, guys, we wouldn't be doing it, would we? Okay. Bum, bum, bum. There we are. There's 2. So another 1 here. And again, it didn't push in hard or anything. It just slotted in. Did that one. So another couple of black bits of tape. Oh, that's not coming off very good, is it? Come on. Oh, that's not coming off very good. Never mind. See what we can do. Might have to find my sellotape. That's not very good. It's coming off with the backing. That's not good at all. See if I can split it. I've got no nails, you see. So, let's see what I can do. No. I don't think we're going to get them off. Okay. You can all laugh now. I'll give you permission to laugh. No, it's all coming off with the backing. Right. Okay, I won't be beat. I won't be beat, guys, because we'll just use the old sellotapes now. Okay. So, and what we'll do here is we'll snip a bit off there. Put a bit of the old sellotape down that way. Okay, to hold the edge on there. And then a bit more. A few people were worried about the light bleed, but there's no need to worry about the light bleed at all. It doesn't have any light bleed, really. So that's sellotape that one on, so that's not going anywhere. So I can get rid of that now, can I? The sellotape's there. Okay. We won't be beat, you see. Okay. Right. So I'm just going to nip into chat, and I've got a little bit of chat coming up. So where are we? Goodness me. Dave Builds says, evening, Gillian. And David Bassett says, evening, Gillian. And D. Harris says, evening, Gillian. And Yorkshire Crafter says, evening, Dave Mac and David Bassett. And David Bassett says, a week on Sunday, there is a Thames Valley Traction Company event at Didcot, Oxfordshire, where a Bristol K, a Bristol L5G, and a Tillin Stevens single deck bus will be taking part with other visiting vehicles. Wow, That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Right, we've got Facebook user. Hi, Dave. Another great show, and hello to everyone watching. I'm going to take a guess that is it my friend Alex. Could be. Yeah, it could be on the Facebook group, or it could be Stuart. Yeah, I'm just guessing now. So, okay. And Facebook user says, hi, Dave Bassett, and everyone watching. Hello there. Hello there. Thank you for joining. And I've got to say that if you are watching my stream, and I do know that some of you are watching my stream that don't comment, please leave a comment. And, you know, whoever you are, I won't hold it against you ever, because I've got nothing to hold against anybody. So if you're watching and you're wanting to leave a comment, then by all means leave a comment. And you know, it's not a problem to me at all. I just want to get that one out there, because you're all welcome. You're all absolutely welcome. And if it's one of our associates that we used to know before, then that's absolutely fine, because we owe you a debt of gratitude anyway. So yeah, if you're watching, leave a comment, and yeah, we'll bring you in by all means. No problem at all. Okay, so right, let's move on then. So we've got next then, we've only got 2 bits left actually to put on, so there must be these bits, mustn't they? Right, let's crack on. So the 2 bits that we've got to put on are in there and there, I believe. Oh no, yes, no, yes, yeah, one in there, one in there. Is that correct? No, they go that way. Okay, I'll have to slow down a bit, and we'll have to check it out, won't we? So, right. So we've got these silver handrails that go inside. They're going to be fastened in with some DP screws. 2 DP screws, to be honest. One in that end and one in that end. And you have got a locating pin and a pin where it just sits into the top of the roof there. So they are handed, of course. There's one left-handed, one right-handed, and it's quite obvious which one's which, because you've just got to find out. There's only 2 of them, so you'll only be able to pop them in like that. So I better find a screwdriver, and we'll get the DP screws on the way into plastic, of course. So yeah, into the plastic. So okay, here we go then. And another one. Okay. So today's been a funny sort of day, hasn't it? A funny sort of day. It's been absolutely glorious weather here in England, especially in the northeast here. It's been beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. About 20 degrees, something like that, and very little wind, and yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. So we could do with more days like this, but we're actually not going to get more days like this, are we? No, well, not tomorrow, we're not, according to the weather forecast. Okay, so we'll put the second handrail in using a DP screw yet again. Okay, turn over, DP screw. Okay, there we go. Okay, on that one, and put that one in there. So just lost where I was putting it for a minute. Yeah, here we go. So I just want to make sure that they're not loose, but not really tighty-righty, if you know what I mean. So I want to make sure that they're held nicely, and that they are in. We don't want anything loose, do we? Not on this lovely build. So let's just check that once again. Yeah, smashing. Super, fantastic, wonderful. Okay, that is stage 54 done. Yeah, and I think it'll match up to the pictures in the magazine, and it'll match up to the ones on the website as well on the download center. So that's the rear section of the ceiling of the lower deck with handle, lamps and handrails in place. Okay. Right, so I'm just quickly go on to chat because I need to take a photograph of this as well. So I'll get my pad and then we'll go on to chat. And goodness me, where are we? There we are. So Debbie Bassett says, hi Alex, and Facebook user says it was me, Dave. Sorry. No, you're all right. You're all right. You're okay. It just comes up as Facebook user, and so it's absolutely fine, my friend. So and then David Bassett says, as always, it's great to watch you build. Yet another beautiful ROUTEMASTER model, Dave. Much better than the Eurovision Song Contest. Oh yes. Well, thank you very much for that, David. At least I'm better than the Eurovision Song Contest. Yeah, might not be better than Call the Midwife, but I might be better than the Eurovision Song Contest. Ah, dear. So Darth DMC, never watch Eurovision, political rubbish. Absolutely, yeah. Although I do hope that this year sort of Ukraine gets it, if you know what I mean, without being too political. If I'm not. Okay, so let's take a photograph, and we've got a photograph now, and that's that. Okay, so let's move on. And my chair's giving up. Right, so let's put that to one side for a minute, because we are actually moving on to the next stage, which is 55, and this is where we get a big piece of the bus, and we get lots and lots of bits to go with it as well. So yeah, I'm trying to keep up my energy status by not rushing, but making it a nice quick build. So I'm going to cut the bag, and I've actually lost my scissors, guys, so I'm having to use these really tiny little scissors. What's happening here? Okay, really tiny little scissors. It's all right. I thought my computer was going funny again, but it isn't, thank goodness. So right, let's empty all these little bits. This is a massive bag of bits, massive. All these little bits, all these little tiny bits, and we've got some goodness me, I've got some thingy in there as well. Dear, oh dear, I am struggling, guys, to get down this. There's a bit that just doesn't want to come out of the plastic bag, so I'll show you what it is in a minute when I get down there. So it's yet more of them silly stickers, I think. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Come on. Ding and dong. There we are. We've got loads more of them little stickers. Just get rid of the rubbish. Okay. Let's have a look and see what we've got then, shall we? Right, instantly what I've noticed is that we've got some little black bits. We've got some silver rods. And we've got some more of them light holders. And we've got some silver bits. And we've got what appears to be a switch or something. And a spring. Goodness me. And then some light holders, shrouds. Goodness me, we've got lots and lots of bits and pieces. We've got some electrical wire and a switch, I think it is. It's maybe a contactor switch. And we've got some string. Come on, get off that. Okay. So we've got some string. There we go. Put that to one side for a second. And I'm just going to have a count up then and see what we've got. See if we've got all those bits. So this is, I'll just bring it up on the screen. Let's get rid of that one. Screen, come on. Add to stream and go there. And that's that one. So we should be having this one here. And so this is the roof panel stage 55 and the bell cord. And the cord guards and ceiling lamps are fitted to the ceiling panels of the lower deck. The panels are connected and the bell cord is fitted. Yes, the bell cord. Yes. Can't do without a bell, can we? Okay. So if you look at all the parts we've got there, it's ginormous, this stage. So I'm just going to have a quick count up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's correct. Okay. So that is correct. We've got everything that we need. Okay. So let me go back to StreamYard and remove that now. And we'll make a start on doing this. I'm just going to catch up with the chat. Yeah, done that. Okay, political rubbish. So, David Bassett, it's a given that Ukraine will win. Let's hope so. And Darth DMC said, David Bassett, I agree. Yeah. And Horlix, hi Horlix. I'm here, been working on the ROUTEMASTER remote control schematic done. Coding done. Just waiting for parts. Wow. So let's run by that again then. So Horlix, our resident electrical genius, is actually working on the ROUTEMASTER remote control. Okay, so if you're interested in a remote control, it might be possible that Horlix might have a solution for that. So that's going to be so cool. So if you keep an eye out in the future, hopefully Horlix will do a stream with his remote control and his schematic and his coding, and once he gets his parts, so that'll be smashing super. It will. So Dave Builds says good evening Horlix, and D Harris says evening Horlix. Jolly good. Okay, just gonna have a cough. Sorry about that, folks. So I was getting a little hoarse. So I need a cup of my tea. Not better than a good cup of tea, you know. Right. Okay. I didn't mark that, so we'll go. D says evening Horlix, and Horlix says I will be doing a live. Yes. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so Horlix says hi D Harris, and Max Modz says evening Horlix. That is going to be amazing. Yes, it is. Absolutely, it's going to be amazing. And yeah, can't wait. So, more things to do on stream live. Fantastic. Brill. Right, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's correct. Brilliant. And we've got DP screws. We've got FP screws. We've got JP screws. We've got LP screws. We've got NP screws, and we've got AP screws. Goodness me. There's going to a lot of screws. Got a little spring in there, and we've got a little switch in there, which I know. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them black widgets, 2 of them, and 3, 4 of them handle holders. Okay. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just looking to see if there was one in the other one, and there isn't, so that's okay. I actually thought there was, but there isn't. Right. Okay, just move things out the way, and then we can make a start on this one. Okay, so the first thing it's asking us to do then is to put these little black widgets in the roof up here, and that's actually for the bell string. So we're gonna what's happened to my camera? Thank you, camera. Come on. What's happened to my camera now? I might have to come out the old camera. Come on. It doesn't like this, does it? See if I can get it to come back into focus. Okay, let's turn the light out. See if we're going to shock it into coming back. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Come on, camera. Technology. It's there to try us, isn't it? Technology. It's not even coming back. I've got plenty of a good internet connection. I know that there is a wedding do down the road. So I'm just going to pull my camera off there a minute. And go on to there. And then we'll pop back in a minute. So yeah, our camera. Some reason it doesn't like me sometimes. I don't know why. I haven't got the best setup in the world. So, and I am not the best YouTuber in the world, so I don't know everything about anything, so really. Anyway, let's see if we can try the camera again, shall we? See how we get that and that. Okay. Come on, camera. Let's see if we can shock it into going again. Yay, we're back. Look at that. Okay. So let me try and go back into my settings now, into my build mode now. All right, I take it you can all hear me still and everything. Yeah, and somebody's just disappeared and come back and disappeared and come back. Yeah, is it something we said? Oh dear. Right, okay, so take the 3 chord guides, 57F, and position them on the ribs on the ceiling, 57A as indicated right. Ensure that they are connected in the correct orientation and they sit flush with the ceiling panel. Fix each chord in place with 2 DP screws, and the inset below shows the guides in place. Okay. So I'm looking at the guides and I'm thinking, well, is there a specific way that they go? And there isn't really. They have a locating pin in the center. So I'm going to move that up there. Put the locating pin in the center and push. And let's see if they line up. Yes, they do line up. And we want two DP screws in each one. Okay. So I'm going to have to open the DP screws. There's the DPs. There we are. Oh, camera's gone again. It doesn't like me, doesn't this camera, does it? It doesn't like me. Man, there's not many things that do like me, I'm afraid. Tough. Come on. Come on, camera. Yeah. Not only do we talk to ourselves, but we talk to our equipment as well to try and get it. Let's go up higher a bit. See if it'll bring it in higher. Come on. Is it this roof panel it doesn't like? I don't know. Oh, look at that. It's the roof panel it doesn't like. Yeah. Well, we won't be working on this forever. But I'll leave it up high like that. And then you can... Hopefully it'll be all right. So, if not, it will be. Right. Let's carry on then. So... DP screws we was going for, weren't we? So I'm going to put the DP screws in the pot. The camera's gone again. So every time my arm goes across it. Not to worry. To worry, no. It don't like it, does it? It don't like it, Captain Manwaring. It don't like it. Never mind. So DP screw in each side, because it says 2 DP screws to weld them in, didn't it? 1 at each side. Oh, come here, DP screw. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Okay, so it's got them in, that one in. Okay, let's go a little bit further then, because I know what we've got to do after this. We've actually got to thread that cable through these little eyelets. So put one in there. So there's is there 3 in this bit? Yeah, I think there is, and I think is there 1 in the other bit? I think so. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get this one in. Come on, camera's remained stable at the minute, isn't it? So thank goodness. It's maybe because I was going too quick. I don't know. Maybe because I was talking too quick. I don't know. Okay. It's maybe a slow camera. Diddy. Come on. Yeah, there's 1 in there. I'm just got to get that right. Come on. Pop that in there, and right in the end it is. There's 2 screws in each side that hold these in. Does that mean we get a spare then? Oh no, we don't get a spare. I've just looked at the other bit. Okay. Know exactly where we're going then now. Let's put that one in there. Okay. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 in that bit. But I think if we turn the page, it'll actually say to us. Put these. Oh, it doesn't actually. It says do something completely different. Okay, we'll do something completely different then. We'll put them two to a side for a minute. So so what we do now is we put the 2 light deflectors in at the front here. So this is the front of the bus, and we're putting 1 light deflector in there and 1 light deflector in there, and that's these. And they're going to deflect the light from shining into the driver's cabin. So they would go this way like that. So they would shield the light and make the light come into the bus rather than going out towards the driver. Okay, so what do we do here then? We put them in with 2 LP screws. So where's the LPs? There they are. Now these LP screws have got washers on. Okay, they've got washers on. So I'll put 2 LPs in each. So I want 4 of them. And that's 3. So I must have left 1 in the bag. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to hold my thumb on it, turn it over, and pop an LP screw in. So these are like little shields, and to stop the light bleed going to the driver really on a night time. But something that was missed out on this build, which actually Steve Owen found, and that's the driver's blind. And he actually modded his to have a driver's blind on it. So I'll probably be showing you that on the blue ROUTEMASTER, but not on this one, because this is just the standard build. Okay, so all these clever little mods and everything, well, hopefully I'll be done on the blue ROUTEMASTER. Okay, and 1 more. There we go. It's just there. Turn it over. Push your finger against it. Twizzle it in. Job's a good one. Right. Okay, so that's them 2 little shields in place. Right, what's next then? So next, we have got to put the handrail supports in. And that's these silver ones here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. Okay. Just looking on the other bit of the roof. So these have got like a D-shaped notch in them. Camera's gone. they've got like a D-shaped notch in them. Okay, I'll maybe bring this up to the camera. You can see the D-shaped notch, and that goes into the D-shaped hole in the roof there, and they're held in by FP screws. So that's another set of different screws. So FP, we'll have them opened. Just move them other ones. Okay, so FP screws. I'm going to need one in each one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 FP screws. Get them out the back. What we've got there? 3 again. Can't count. Okay. So again, same principle as the holders there. You pop them in. Make sure they sit into the D groove that is actually in there, and you'll see them pop in just a little bit. You see them sink in a little bit. So, and then you put an FP screw behind it, holding it meantime with your thumb pressed hard against it until you get the screw in and held. Okay, so same again, and we're going to pop the next one in, which is down here. Okay, twizzle it round till it drops into the D-shaped hole, and then hold. Oh goodness me, fell over. Hold it in with your thumb and put an FP screw in it, like that. Okay, tighten it up. Just come back to chat because I know it's racing away and I don't want to get too far behind with the chat. So, Yorkshire Crafter says you're a brilliant YouTuber. Oh, thank you, Julie. That's much appreciated. So, and Dave Builds says, I agree with Julie. Dave is a great YouTuber who does cracking builds. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. And D Harris says, I'll second that, Julie. Thank you. Thank you, Julie. D. And Geordie Dave says, evening, everyone. Hi, Geordie Dave. Thanks for joining. And I've been using your catchphrase tonight. I'm sorry about that, but I've been using crack on. So anyway, I know you don't mind mostly that I do use it now and again. So, but yeah, it's actually Geordie Dave's catchphrase is that one. So Max Modz says, Dave, you're a fantastic YouTuber and builder. Why do you think I approached you and Geordie Dave to do the Northern Model Builders show? And look at where that is now. Yeah, that's come a long, long way. A long, long way. And yeah, I'm thinking about, we're thinking about different times and days and things like that, aren't we, to do different shows. And I do like a Saturday, but I do know that it clashes with one of our other programs that we do like watching. So I think what we might do is do a little change. It's been suggested that I go on a Sunday, which is also good. And it's been suggested that there's been other days that we're going to do the Northern Model Builders. And I'll probably leave that for another day to tell people about that. But I think it's in the schedule. So if you want to look at the schedule, we've done the schedule now for a couple of weeks, I think it is. So if you want to look in the schedule, you'll be able to see in there. So, and D Harris says, evening, Geordie Dave. Dave Builds says, good evening, Geordie Dave. Geordie Dave says, no problem, Dave, thank you. And Geordie Dave says, evening, D Harris and Dave Mac. And David Bassett says, evening, Horlix. And that's brought us up to date with the chat, I think. Oh, he's also said, good evening, Geordie Dave, as David Bassett. So there we go. So that's brought us up to date with the chat. Right, let's carry on then with this. So we're putting these handrail bits in now. Okay, still using the FP screws. And there's only 2 more to go now. So one there and one there. And it's difficult having one eye on the computer and one eye on your work. And the camera keeps going blasé, doesn't it? Yeah, one of us. So it's doing one tonight as a camera. I don't think it likes my arms being in the way. Well, tough camera. My hands are going to be in the way. I'm building, you know. Yeah. Okay. Put that in that one. There we go. So that's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 of them in. Right. Just noticed a little bit more. So, okay, my man says you always did have the gift of the gab. Yeah. Well, try to, man. Yeah, try to. So, and yeah, I do. I was a chatterbox when I was a nipper, wasn't I? So Horlix says, hi, David Bassett. And Geordie Dave says, your team playing Sunderland, David Bassett. Hope you win. I'm a Newcastle supporter. So Geordie Dave says, evening, David Bassett. And then Horlix says, you are a very good YouTuber and very valued in the community. Never put yourself down. Look at the modded ROUTEMASTERs for starters. Yeah, I'm sure there's people out there that could do better than me, though. I'm sure there is. Yeah. Right. Okay. Certainly better YouTubers than me out there. You, for one, Horlix, are better than me. Goodness me. Right. Okay. Where am I doing? I've lost my train of thought. So we're back onto the lights, and we're putting lights back in here now. So we need it turning back over again. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights, and hopefully we've got six of the bulb holders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we've got all these bits of tape, and these are white bits of tape this time. We had black, didn't we? Okay. So let's pop these in, and they do fit into the same way as the other ones did, except these ones seem to be pushing in a lot better. Okay, which is rather good. Okay. So, yeah, guys in my community, I mean, I think I've done too much this week. I'm a bit et up and a bit, I don't know, stressed, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe done too much. And, sometimes it's the old train of thought, if you know what I mean. And you get chatting away then about all sorts of rubbish, don't you, when you lose your train of thought and you go off on a tangent and all that malarkey. So I need to relax. I need to take a chill pill. Oops, that's come out of there. What's a chill pill? Can you buy them at Tesco? Eh? I'm just a bit. I suppose it's because we've been busy and we have got 1 or 2 worries at home, as some of you know. So, and you know, without saying too much, like, but we've also got a lot to be thankful for as well. So, such as all your good friends out there, we're thankful for you being there and helping us along the way. I think the cat's wanting to come in. He's jumping at the door. Willow, shh, be quiet. So we've got them 3 in. So we need to turn it around now and do the other 3. Can we speak French for this one? Can we go? Un, deux, trois. That's as much French as you're getting out of me tonight. Right. Come on. Let's get these in before we get into bother. So I am actually absolutely loving this build to bits. Whether it's the first time, the second time, the third time, the 4th time, the 6th time, the 9th time, however long it would take me to do these builds, I would absolutely love to do this build many times. I mean, obviously, after these two are built and I've got my open top one and Winnie ROUTEMASTER to do, there will be no more. Honestly, there'll be no more ROUTEMASTERs. I will have 7 by that time when everything's finished. So I've promised myself, no, I'm not getting any more. No more room. And I do want to make the diorama into something special for the ROUTEMASTERs. So, and that will be obviously coming up on my YouTube in the future. But that won't be until we get at least the one that's behind me, the open top one, out of the way. Okay, so we've got all them on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we've actually got one spare sticker. That's great. Right, cup of tea. Let's be on. Is there any more chat? Yes. Oh, goodness me. Right, Geordie Dave says, agree, Horlix. Dave's a great YouTuber. Thank you very much for that, Geordie Dave. Much appreciated. And Geordie Dave says, plus excellent model builder. Thank you for that. And I know there's a few YouTubers out there that are teaching people to, or are helping people to get on the first rung or the second rung or the third rung of the ladder of model building. And that's absolutely great. And mostly all my model building or mechanical or several other skills that I've had, mostly they've all been self-taught. And, you know, whether that's the right way, the wrong way, an indifferent way, I don't know. But I suppose in one sense of the word, I've been a bit bullish, if you like, and I've taught myself all the different things. So, and I have watched YouTube as well, and YouTube's been a very, very helpful tool, especially when I was spraying the ROUTEMASTERs, especially when I was, because, I mean, obviously some of you guys have seen them, and, you know, some of you seen them that, and you said, well, how on earth have you got that finished with a spray can? And I'm getting text all over the place. Okay. Right, okay, thank you. So, yeah, it's all just self-taught through YouTube. So, yeah, thanks to YouTube, really. And thanks to you out there that's been saying you can do it, Dave. Because without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to do it. And it's similar with this, really. You know, if I didn't produce this damn camera. If I didn't produce the ROUTEMASTERs that we have, sprayed ROUTEMASTERs, oh, come on, then we wouldn't have actually got the chance to do these builds through Agora Models, because it's through them that Agora Models saw these ROUTEMASTERs a man and Chris's. That's better, I think. It doesn't like that sad then, does it? Oh, okay. We're having fun and games with this camera tonight, aren't we? Sorry about this, guys. All right. What happens if we just blank it? We'll blank it. Let's see what happens. It doesn't like it. Turn the light out. Blank it again. Okay, come on. No, we're going to have to reset it, aren't we? I think. Maybe move that light over there. Okay, let me bring the camera back up then. I don't know. Honestly. Never mind. Right, let's have a look. Somebody's really trying to get hold of me tonight. Sorry about that. Right. Okay, so where was we? Those handrail supports you're putting in, Dave, they are silver on the lower deck, but the cream on the upper deck. Shouldn't they all either be in silver or cream? Yes, That is correct. Yeah, they are silver on the lower deck, and they are cream on the upper deck. Yes, they should all have been cream, I would have thought, been in the roof supports. Yeah, because the roof would have been yeah, and I've got the sun yellow. Yeah, that's it, sun yellow. Should the roof. So Dave McBell says, so Dave say you're better than me. I'm still learning, and every live stream I watch of this community, I learn a bit more and take advice from you all. No, well, no, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, I've got to be honest, and I've got to say my skills were learned off you guys out there in the community. So, and one person in particular was Penny's Pit Stop, Paint with Penny, and Penny learnt me a lot on. She learnt me a lot on the different things of streaming, and she pushed me into it really, and which was rather good, because I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now, really, would I? So, and then another person was Weld of Mike. He said, I want to see you live stream, Dave. I want to see you live stream. So I said, okay. I said, I'll do it one day. Anyway, between Penny and Mike and several other people, they pushed me into it, and I said, right, I'll do it. And so, yeah, here I am. And I'm not particularly bothered about being monetized or anything like that, or, you know, just doing it for you guys, doing it because I love the hobby, you know, because it's a wonderful hobby. Making models, and it's a journey. It's something I've not been on before, and as you know, I've owned the real thing. I've owned old engines and old buses and old tractors and old lorries, and this is just completely different. And I'm not able to get involved anymore with big things like that. So this I can do, and yes, it's difficult sometimes. I do end up with a lot of pain. Because I've got personal medical problems, but I just try my best, and that's all any of us can do, can't we? Right, okay, let's have a look then. So David Bassett says, but again, the interior ceiling colour was changed to sun yellow at a very early stage in their life. Yes, there was. Geordie Dave says, a pill to make you chill. Yes. Yeah, I could do with a few of them. So, and I'm only joking, of course. David Bassett says you're a superb builder and a great YouTuber, Sir Dave. Thank you very much, David. Very much appreciated. And Geordie Dave says, under twa. Yeah. And David Bassett says, 0 points from the Greek and the Turkish entry. Oh, dear. Right, okay. And David Bassett says, a pause for a technical glitch. Yes, absolutely. I don't know whether we've missed any chat. If we've missed chat, I'm sorry about that. But this stream's going absolutely badly, isn't it? So never mind. So that was something else I got taught as well. And I think Mark was the first one for that guinea pig, for getting left on stream and having to say something about something he didn't know about. Anyway, there was old days. Old good days there was. Okay, right. Let's carry on. Let's have a look at this camera. See if I can shock it into working, shall we? Come on, camera. There we go. Because we've got a lot to get through, really. Okay, so we've got all them 4 in. Yeah, we've got them in. And so we're looking at the next stage then. We've got the lights in, the 6 lights. Turn the page over. And we've got the other 2. The other 2 black holders, cord holders, to put in the first part. So that's this part here. So hopefully my camera won't do a hissy fit now. So we've got the 2 holders there. I've forgotten which screws they were. I think they were FP, weren't they? I'm sure they were FP. Yeah. Maybe not. There wasn't FP. There was DP. Yeah, that's correct. DP. So one goes there and one goes there. And then obviously these are going to all line up once we get the other roof section put together. So, yeah, I'm sorry, guys, if I'm going on a bit tonight, but I'm just I'm yakking away, and I'm just hoping that you guys are enjoying it. And it's actually been quite a while since I've streamed. I don't know, 7 days or something. I don't know. Been meaning to try and get this caught up a little bit. I've noticed that the pack 7's out, or should I say it's out on the instructions. So I haven't got pack 5 and 6 for the blue ROUTEMASTER yet, but that one's going to be a little bit behind anyway, and so that's okay. There's no real time scale on that one, and there isn't on this one, to be honest. It's just a case of building it in front of an audience that's going to hopefully look on this as a build diary a bit later on, so that if they come across anything that's you know, a bit difficult or something, then they can refer back to this build and the photos that I'll obviously be putting in the groups as well. Okay, it's just like a reference, so that people, if they're building along and they don't know anything about this particular build, can actually reference where there was within the build. So hopefully we can get everything in. Right, okay, so we have got now a nice little thing to do now. We've got to turn this over, and we've got to put a little switch on here, and the little switch is actually on this electrical cable. Okay, don't know how my camera's going, so I've just where was we? Modz says yes, and that was in the early days. Yeah, it was. Yeah. And my mother says carry on regardless. We will do. And there's a song there, ma'am. Yeah, chap from Hull. Yeah, carry on regardless. So 10 points if you can name him. So 10 points if you can name the guy who sang "Carry On Regardless" from Hull. He used to. I used to actually see him down Whitefriars in Hull, or Whitefriars Gate as it's known. Whitefriars Gate if you're a Hullensian, and Whitefriars Gate if you're not from Hull. So yeah, can you name him? Okay. So we've got the little switch here, and we have to put this switch in. Now what's going to happen is that the little cord is going to come through all these black widgets here and come up the hole here, and it's going to come to a little spring, and it's going to, when you pull on it, it's going to pull against the spring and pull a little notch onto this little switch, and it's going to ring your bell. But you're also going to be able to ring your bell from a button on the stairs. So, or a couple of buttons on the stairs, which I'll show you later if I can remember. So we're going to pop this on, and if I've got it in the right orientation, which I think I may have, so we have to put it this way on there. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I can get it the right way around. Yeah, because that's not the right way around. It might, but it's that way then. We're going that way. Yeah. Or are we going that way? It's that way. Okay. Orientation is everything. So it actually goes there, because it's actually got a little pin, a locating pin that goes in one of them holes there, and it's got a screw hole which goes in the next hole to it. So, and then it's up against a bit of plastic, and just found out that that's what that little white bit of tape is for. Okay, so first of all we've got to put that in with a AP screw. Okay, and there is only 2 of them in the bag, so we're only going to be using 1 of them. What we've got there, we've got We've got a guess, have we? Is that a guess for Carry On Regardless? And David Whitfield? No, wasn't David Whitfield. No, I think he died before I was born. So they are from a famous band. Actually, two bands. Carry On Regardless. So I'm giving it away now, aren't I? So just trying to make sure that this switch is the right way around. Yes, it's the right way around that way. So hold it in there, put the little AP screw in. I can get the screwdriver turned over. And hopefully it'll hold it in place. Yeah, so we've got to add a guess on there. That's right, yeah, The Beautiful South. Oh, what was the other name of the band? Dave Mack. What was the other name? Excuse me. I actually follow them on Facebook. And okay, so that little white sticky bit has told us to actually bring that down here and bring it down to them to there and run the cable in between that one and put the tape in between there. Okay, so that's what we'll do then. We'll tape it off there. That's where it gets taped off. So that switch is taped off there. So I just want to check that it works. Yes, it works. And I just want to check that it's in the notch. Yeah. So Crafty Chris says, keep telling you I'm no good at quizzes. You are good. So David Bassett says, yes, another classic British film, Carry On Building. Subtitles Carry On. Subtitles ROUTEMASTER Under Construction. Yes, absolutely. And why won't it come on? There we go. Another classic British film, Carry On Building. Subtitles ROUTEMASTER Under Construction. Yes. So Crafty Chris, David Whitfield, no. Dave Builds says The Beautiful South, yes. And Crafty Chris says, what is happening to this? Unbelievable. Blimey. There we go. So Crafty Chris says, keep telling you no good at quizzes. And you are, darling. Dave McBill says Van Morrison. No, the other name for the band is, oh goodness me, Jackie. Oh goodness me, what do they call her? Yeah, can't remember what they call her. So it'll come to me. I'm just yeah, it'll come to me. So I'm getting no good with names. So unfortunately, right. So let's have another look, see where we're at. So we've got that in. So yes, another very important stage to go now, and that's fixing this part to the part that we've just done here. So, but first of all, I need to take a photograph. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to take a photograph of these two bits, and then we can get them fastened together. We can when I get them in properly anyway. Okay, so sorry about that. And my chair sticking on the floor. God, blimey. Trial and error tonight, isn't it? So, right then, we have to fasten these two bits together. So we've got 6 screws that need to be in here via this. Oh, I don't believe this. Dear. Come on. Trial and error. Error and trial. Is that what we're going to call it tonight? Error and trial. Let's put that in there. Let me explain this to you when I get a screw in on the go. So I'm going to turn this over. We need 6 screws putting in here to join these two bits together. And what screws are we going to need? We're going to need JP screws times 6. Okay. Okay. Dear, oh dear. I'm ever so sorry about this, guys, but this camera is doing my nutting. It really is. It's good round here, isn't it? It's doing what it likes, isn't it? So it doesn't like this cream colour, I'm sure it doesn't. Right, so 6 screws, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. And so let's get a couple in, shall we? Let's carry on regardless. Jackie Abbott, yeah, that's Jackie Abbott. And, oh, goodness me, Paul Heaton. Yeah, Paul Heaton. Used to see Paul regular on Ferrens Way in Hull while he was busking before they actually came famous. So yeah, he was a really good singer then too, and really good singer. And as I say, I still follow on to this day because I've got both their groups on Facebook, I think it is, and keep seeing them come up live with different places that they're playing. And just recently, for Paul's birthday, he actually left £1,000 behind 60 of his favourite pubs in England. A lot of them were in Hull. So, and that was for his 60th birthday. So he left £60,000 behind bars all over England and Wales and Ireland and Scotland, I think, where they've been playing, so that people could have a drink on him for his 60th birthday. Isn't that brilliant, eh? 60 grand is given to people just for a drink, so they can have a drink on him for his birthday. That was in the last week as well, so I saw it on the news. Yeah, what a guy. And yeah, so he achieved that from just busking down what we call Whitefriars or Whitefriars in Hull. Just it was a famous shopping street, but it's not no longer really. It's not very famous now, and it's not very much of a shopping street. Right. Okay. So we've joined them two bits together, and I've got a sneaking feeling that I need to take another photograph. I need to turn the page on my magazine. And oh yeah, we've got some more work to do on the switch, okay, and the string. So I'm just going to go back a notch. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got that in right, got that in right, got that in right. So the only thing that we need to do is put the string in, put the switch on, and Bob's your uncle. Yeah. Okay, let's have a quick look at chat while the going's good. Have I got any tea left? Yeah, I've got a drop. Okay, right. So yeah, that's the one, the House Martins. So yeah, I think it was the House Martins, the band that they call themselves first, wasn't it? And now it's just Jackie and Paul, and Jackie Abbott and Paul Heaton, and yeah. So, but yeah, they're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. I've actually got their album somewhere. I don't know where, on a CD somewhere. So, Max Modz, you was me then for a while when you turned your camera off. Yes, I know. So, I don't know why it's doing that, Mark, to be honest, but yeah, funny things are computers, aren't they? Danno Builds, it's like craft and chat with the quiz tonight, laughing out loud. Yes, it is. Tis with my bad brain. So, and Jackie Abbott, yeah, that's correct. And D. Harris says, ignore the camera, Dave, just build on. I will do. I will do. So yeah, we'll soon be off this anyway. We'll soon be on to something else. But I do need to get another photograph in shortly because I need to photograph the stages if I can. So it's just difficult fitting it all in, of course. You know, when you've got to get them all these bits in. So just turn it over and I'll photograph that again without the wire in, and then we'll be all go. Okay, right. Okay, so let's have a look at the instructions and see where we go from here. So the instructions on step 9, I've got to thread the cord and around the switch and in the hole, and that comes up, it goes through that little slot there. Hopefully you can see that. So the thread goes all the way along here through all these black widgets here and up through that hole there. Okay, but first of all you've got to tie one end of the rope or the wire, the string, through the switch, and then we have to then fasten the switch to the other side of this. So this is going to be difficult to get on camera, but we'll have a go. See if we can get this through here. I was no good at threading needles. Thread needle straight. I always think about that when I'm threading needles. Thread needle straight. That's in London, isn't it? Thread needle straight? I don't know. That's another quiz question then. Where's thread needle straight? Is it in London? I don't know. We're going to get this through there or what? I don't think we are. To dream the impossible dream. There's all sorts coming, wandering through my brain tonight. I don't know why, guys. Including this thing that it won't wet and come on. Should have had me nanny here, shouldn't I? She'd have been able to put it in her mouth and twizzle it around and come out the other end. Come out the other end of her mouth. All through the hole. Dear, oh dear. Right, I've got an idea. Okay, let's have a look at the idea. What am I going to do for my idea? I don't know, my camera's gone fuzzy. It doesn't like me tonight, this camera, does it? Mind you, doesn't help the dog being right under my feet neither. But it doesn't matter. You're not going to get it through there, lad. No, you're not. Not going to get it through there. Okay, I was never a Boy Sprout. I wasn't. But we've actually got it through. Has it got through the hole of the way? No, it hasn't. Half of it's come through. Oh dear, oh dear. Don't you just like it when you can get it through there? I've got some helping hands coming, I think. I think she's going to come and help me to thread it. Yeah, because it's not going to work that. Dear, oh dear. Can you do that? I don't think you will.
We'll do something else.
You're going to do something else? Okay. All right, I've got some help. My lovely lady wife, she's going to come and help me to thread the needle through. And then I'm going to put this on here. So what I was thinking of doing was putting this on first and then threading them through them little bits all the way along, all the way. Camera is doing my nutting, it really is. Come on. It doesn't like me, does it, the camera? Come on. It's terrible. You can't film when it's like that. Okay. So D House has put Crafty Chris to the rescue. So Yorkshire Crafter says that it's in London, Dave. Just Googled it for you. Thank you very much, Yorkshire Crafter. Yeah. And TMC says Threadneedle Street is where Bank of England is, I think. And DR says ignore the camera build on. We're going to build on it if we can. So if not, I'm going to ask Chris to go find me some other thread that might actually go through there. So see what we can do.
I think we actually did that last time.
I think we did, yeah. We got some other thread, didn't we, which we put through. It's not imperative, I don't think, because we actually do this with the buttons. Yeah, the buttons. So
it's not going to go in there, is it?
It's not going to go in there, I don't think, no. I don't think at all. I think it's the wrong type of thread to be poking through there.
Splits.
I know it splits, doesn't it? Yeah.
What else do you want?
So, well, I can't do that stage then, so it's okay. I will go back to it. So what I will do, guys, off stream, I will give me that here. Have you done it? You've done it.
When you said I couldn't do it, I did it.
Oh, right, okay. So scrap all that, ladies and gents. She's actually done it. The wonderful Christine that she is, she's actually done it. Look at that, eh? I've got a lovely wife, I have. She's really kind to me. I'm just going to pull that through to a little bit further down this way. Then I'm going to tie a knot in it. Like a Boy Sprout would. Did I actually say Boy Sprout? I did. Dear, oh dear. So, I'll try and get my fingers going and see if I can tie a knot in it now. The string, that is. So there's one. I'm going to double knot it. So, and Mark and Julie will be coming up with all these phrases now. Oh, it's one of them reef doodah knots that we used to do, and you swing it round to the left and swing it round to the right, and you go one under the other, and there you are. It's a slip knot come reef knot or something. I'm absolutely no good at tying knots whatsoever. So anyway, I've got 2 knots in there. I think that's going to be strong enough. So I'm actually going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to cut that little bit off. Let's hope we've got a bit to spare. There we are. Right, what do you have to do with this then? We have to put that through that way from the underside and come up that way. Or you have to put the string down the other way. I forget which. Do you think I've got enough string now? Yes, I've got enough string. Yeah. So let's see which way the spring goes. And let's see what we have to do with the spring. And see what we do. Yes. Okay. So we've got a spring here, guys. And we put the spring on the end of there. Which should be easy to attach. So there's the spring on the widget. Oh no. What's happened there? It's just pulled straight off. Well, how come it's pulled straight off? Has it snapped the knot? No. Snap the knot? That's impossible. Where's it gone? So you're telling me it went through there altogether? No. Dear, oh dear. Oh well, if I can't get this in here, I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. I'm going to do it off stream, because there's no way I'm going to put that through there now. Goodness me, can't I double joint it and push it through? Well, she's not going to believe me on that, is she? That I tied 2 knots in it and it come undone. Eh? Well, it was before your very eyes, ladies and gents, that we did that. It's not going to go through there. I know it ain't. I actually helped another YouTuber on this. I think it was Chris Davis. Yeah, Chris Davis Yeah, and he gave up in the end because like it's just horrendous putting that through there. Yeah, I can do it, but it'll have to be off stream. So you'll have to trust me, ladies and gents, to do that off stream. I will come back and show you that one at a later date. And I'm going to put that in my parts tray. I'm going to put the screws in my parts tray. And then I'll come back at a later date and show you that on. But for now, I'm actually going to tape this wire up out the way as well, so that it's out the way safe and sound. Because there's no way we can keep that out of the way otherwise. So right now I'm just going to leave it like that. So, and then I'll do it off stream. Okay, just want to tape these wires up so that they're nicely out the way. So I've taped them to the roof. Okay. I've actually given Christine that bit now. So she's going to fiddle with it. So I've taped the wires to the roof, so they're nice and secured to the roof. Right, apart from that switch and threading the wire through the bell cord, I do think that's it for this issue. Apart from, we've got these rods to put in the base. So we can do that easy enough. And just move that over the way, out the way. Move that one there. Pick up this bit here, which is the bit we did before, the lower deck. And then we'll have a look at these rods that we have to put in here. So this is the lower deck, which we built previously. And to finish this issue off, apart from that string, we have to put these 4 rods on the seat tops. So there is 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's quite obvious the way they go. They actually slot on top of the seat. So just give them a little twizzle so they sit on top of the little seat. Go into little cut parts there. 1, 2. And twizzle them when you try and pop them on. And then number 4. That goes on there. Number 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just make sure that they're down nicely. Yeah. Now they're going to be very precarious till we get the roof on. We will be putting the roof on at a later date. So for issue 55, that's it. Okay. Apart from that string and that switch, which Christine's doing off stream.
Left over, right over left, yeah.
Left over, right over left, is it? Have you tied it on? Have you? Have you? Thank you. All right. Okay, let me put that down. And let me try this then a second time around. Okay. Do you know, I thought I got out of it then. But I haven't, guys, have I? No. So there we are. Look, she's tied it on. Let me just give it a tug. Actually, if you tug it too much, it pulls itself through. That's unbelievable. Let's try tugging it that way. Don't go that way. Okay. Okay. Let's pop this on then. So let me go back to the instructions, or the instructions. Where's the spring? There's the spring. And we want a screw.
Put some super glue on it.
Super glue on it? Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. A bit of super glue on it. So let me just move it off the camera and off the part work upgrades mat, and I'll pop a little bit of super glue on it. Yeah, let's stop it from coming undone, shall we? Right, come undone now, you little devil, if it will. Okay, I'll have to wait till it dries now. Put it somewhere where it won't get in the way. Oh God, we're off camera a little bit here, so thank goodness for that. Put it on there. Right. So you can't see it, guys, but I have actually super glued it. Super glued the knot. So I'm just going to actually stick it to somewhere where I can stick it. So it's just out the way while it dries. Okay. And then I'm going to get this screw. I need the I need a DP screw, and I need 2 of them NP screws. I need 2 of the NP screws on top here. So there's 1, 2. Carry on regardless. Yeah. Thanks to Paul and Jackie for tonight's entertainment. Carry on regardless. So, and I need a DP. So that's the DP there for the spring. Yeah, so we're organised with our screws. We're organised with our spring. I just need that cord to dry. And hopefully it'll dry by the time we go on here. So we put it that way, and then we put the spring on. Okay. So let's have the spring on first then. This is what I was doing before, wasn't it? I think I got the spring to go on, and then it actually came off from there. So just turn it over. Yeah, let's find out that it's the right way. Yes. And that's the right way. Yes. And I've got to put that side of that. Okay, so yes. So I've got to put the spring over there with the DP screw in it. Okay. Nobody breathe, everybody. Nobody breathe. Let's see if we can get this in one go. Okay, so I've got this DP screw started. Let's pull that this way. Pull it where it won't come off the nut. Slip it on there, and then we want the 2. What did I say? NPs, was it? NP screws, yes. So let's put one in there first, because it actually slides when you pull it. So you don't want them putting down too strongly. NP screw. Yeah. Okay. That's the second screw going on. Just wait and get it on the screwdriver. Okay. There we are. So I'm not actually going to screw that right down at the minute. I'm going to screw the spring right down. Like that. Okay. And I'm just going to leave that to set. And I'm going to push that wire through that hole there, so we can actually get it to the other side of the build. Push it through. And this is where we'll come up against another problem. So let me push that through there. Okay, so it's all at the other side now. So I desperately want that to dry, if it will. Dare I tug it? I don't know. Let's put that screw in a little bit further. That one in a little bit more. That one in a little bit more. Now, will it move? Yes, it'll move. So will it contact the... Yes, it will. I think it will. Yes, it will. Okay. Yep. So what happens there then is that when you pull the string, that little switch goes that way, pushes it onto the switch like that, and switches the bell on. Okay. Difficult to show you on now because it's a small detail. So has that dried? Has that dried? Time to test it. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, it's moving. Jolly good. Okay. Right. So the next problem will be putting this string through all these holders all the way along. How are we going to do that, guys? I'm not sure how I did it before. I can't remember. I had something to poke it right through. So again, I'm going to come back to that a bit later on. That's basically how it goes. It goes along there. I think I've actually got to find my pin, and I've got to push it through with a pin. and then grab it with the tweezers on the other side and pull it through. I think that's how I've got to do it. Okay. Sure it is. I'm sure it is. I don't think I can push it through with my file end because it's not pointy enough. I don't think I can. And I don't think I can push it through with a cocktail stick because I've got one here. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look in my tray. Oh dear. Let's have a little look in my tray. Carry on regardless. What have I got here? Look. I've got a bit of wire. I've got a bit of stiff wire, look. This will help. Now I've done it straight out. I've got some stiff wire. I've got some wire cutters. So something will do it. One of these will do it, won't it? Okay. You've got to be a bit resourceful, haven't you? So let me quickly go back to the chat. Can I have a drink then, can I? So a slab. Okay, Crafty Chris to the rescue again. So Dave Mac DR says Crafty Chris to the rescue. Yes, she was. Darth DMC says got a Needles Alley in Birmingham. Darth DMC says Super Chris. Yeah, she certainly is. And Max Modz says put some glue on the knot. We did. Thank you, Mark. And D Harris says put a small drop of glue on the end of the string, and when it hardens, cut it and the glue stops the end fraying. That's a brilliant idea too. And my mum says great show in spite of the problems. Yeah, it's just the camera, I think, more than anything else. And well done, Christine, says Dave Builds. Thank you. Just the camera that's playing up. Okay. Horlix says it's such a shame I can't even operate that switch. You need to be Inspector Gadget. Yeah, you do. You do. It's not marking the stream now. Thank you. There we go. Right. Initially, when this was first thought of, the string actually came out the front end of the bus, and there is a little groove where it comes through on the head of the bus, and I'm just seeing if I can get this through here. That's going to be a devil of a job to get that through even. We'll see what we can do. Okay. See what we can do. I'm going to try these out here first. I'm going to get the old super glue out. Don't want too much, just want a little bit on the end. I might pick it up. Oh dear me. These things are sent to triers. They are. They're sent to triers. Hopefully we'll get it through one way or another. So I'm just tickling the end of the rope with the glue. Okay. Alright, let's try this. Try doing it like that. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work neither. Somehow. Can't have got much glue on it. And it's still fraying. Still fraying. Come on. Just do it gently. Let me have another slap. It's trying. It's very trying. Come on, get through there. No. Hardly any glue on it. In fact, no glue on it. Come on. Oh dear. Carry on regardless. Yeah, okay. I've got a bit of glue on it this time, just see if I can make the end of the string so that it's so that it nips up. Going to be iron glue before the end of the night. Okay, hardly touch it. Come on. Not a lot on it because I can hardly feel it on my fingers, but if I can stop the end from fraying, then we've cracked it, haven't we? The next thing is it'll get glued in the earl if it's not careful, won't it? All right. Now then, do I push it through with me one of them, or do I push it through one of them? And needles there, they're quite thick needles of them. They won't do it. This might though. So let's try. Come on. Just go through the hole. It's not going to go through the hole. Why don't I sellotape it or something to that? It won't go through the hole if I sellotape it. No, unfortunately, the glue isn't making a bit of difference to it at all. Squeeze it down. Come on. Let's tint that. Okay. So I'm going to try this a different method. Take my glasses off. See if I can put this through the hole. I can get that through, so is that what I did it before? No. Come on, push the string through the hole. Come on. No, it's not big enough to get the hole. No, it's just rooking the string up. No, guys, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do that off camera. We have tried. We have tried and tried and tried and tried again. And we've tried till we took our teeth out and tried. So, yeah, the end of the string is kaput. Let's add it. There's no way I'm going to get through there. So what I might do is I might actually knot this onto some other string further up that way, and then because that's tied on there now on that, and then I'll put some other string through here because we've got some better string, some better cotton, and I'll put it through all these ones and I'll show you at a later date. Okay, so sorry about that, but some things you can do live and some things you can't. So I'm not a miracle worker, but we've tried, haven't we? Right, so let's move on to the next piece of the puzzle. Move that onto there. So the next piece of the puzzle is issue, what, 56 is it now? And now we're going to be working on the back platform, the battery box, the switch, and some lights. So this is issue, or should I say stage 56, I believe. 55, 56, yeah, 56. So the last one in my section tonight. Thank goodness. I'm only saying thank goodness because I'm absolutely tired out. As I say, it has been quite a rough week. one way or another. So I'm sorry about that. I know that I shouldn't be apologising, and I know that it's not your fault, guys. But life happens, doesn't it? So, right, let's get these out the way, all these bits and bobs. Right, what do we have here then, guys? So we have a metal underneath of the platform. So this is issue 56. Okay, and in this issue we have got the wiring for lighting for the lower deck. So that's your lighting there. You've got a battery box which is there and a switch. Okay, and at this stage I've got to say, please be very, very careful with these wires on the back here of this battery box. They are very fragile indeed, the black one and the red one, and the switch indeed itself is very fragile. So the switch does go into the platform. In fact, it goes into that hole there, okay, on the platform, and it goes from the inside out. So the only thing you'll see sticking out is the end of the switch, and it's screwed on with 2 screws. So, but that's your batteries. They are AAAs, so you're going to need 3 AAAs to run your model, or you're going to need the Partwork Upgrades power mod from Ian Campbell at Partwork Upgrades. So if you want the Partwork Upgrades power mod, see the description down below, and the links in there. Okay. With this issue, then we get some screws. We get some screws. Now I thought we actually got some other screws as well. So am I mistaken? No, we only get screws in this one. Okay, and we get some lights, and we get some stickers. Okay, so let me quickly have a look at this then and see if we can build this up. So what's the first thing we do then, guys? The first thing we do is we actually put the switch and the battery box into here. Now I'm gonna leave that step until a little bit later, and there is a reason why, and that's because I want to tell you about the warnings about having this battery box loose, etc., on this platform, and the things that you're going to do in the future with this build. So the guys in the community there, that have built this bus, they actually know about what I'm going to say, but for now we're going to move on to step 2, and that's we're going to be putting the lights in the ceiling of the lower deck. Okay, so we're going to need our lower deck back again. I'm going to need these lights out of this packet, and what time is it, guys? It's 10 o'clock. We've done 2 hours, so yeah, I was only going to do about 1 hour tonight, but it's turned into a 2-hour stream, so sorry about that. It's going to be half an hour before I finish this, I should think, as well. So 2.5 hours, yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right, so we've got lights, and the lights are arranged as follows. So you've got to arrange these lights because they come in a bundle like this, and they're arranged in your ceiling, but you need the ceiling the other way up. Okay, so I'm going to put this around the way it is in the magazine, and then I can explain what I'm going to do. Okay, so first off, I'm going to undo these carefully. We should have 4 of them. Yes, we have. Okay, take that off from there. So you'll notice that all these plug ends have actually got labels on. There's an N on the end of this one. Okay, don't take them labels off. You're going to need them at a later stage. And there's labels on the other ends as well of the other cables. And so we should have 2 on that side, 2 on that side, I believe. So let's move that round. See where we are. Okay. Yeah, I did have it right the right way to begin with. Trust me, yeah. Right. Okay. Just have to undo it. So if I don't get my cable management right, I'll get told off, won't I? because there's some guys on here that know about cable management a lot more than I do. Right, so we start off at the back end here, and we put the single one in, and they just actually slot in like that. And we can actually adjust them slightly because they are on wires, so you can bend them a little bit. And what we've got to do is pop them all in these holes first, all the way around, and just get them the right way around first off. Okay, let's put that down. Okay, and this side, oops, it popped out. Okay, let's pop it in there. Let's pop that one in there before it pops out again. There we go. Is it going to go in properly? Come on, get in there. I don't want to go in there. Come on, go in there like I tell you to. There we go. Pop that one in, that one there as well. Just pushing in with the nails. I'll just get them in nicely. Okay. Okay. And there's two here. Oh, it's picked up some screw bags as well. Okay. Just nice and gentle. Push them into the holes. There's one there. Come on. Get in the hole. There we are. And that goes across there. Okay. Let me just check that these cables are right. Yes, they are. I'm sure they are. Yeah. We've got that one in there. We've got that one there. Yeah, and the cable actually goes down that side. Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. It does. Okay, so these will be going to your battery box and your electric box a bit later on in the build. Okay. So they can all stay at that end with the others. So what do we do then? Well, we've put them in the holes, but now we've been told to bend these down. You'll see very close to the LEDs, you can actually bend them down. So you can bend that one down like that. And then these, I'm just going to turn my page. These you can actually bend upwards. So they can go upwards to the roof like that. And it doesn't pop out the hole. So that one's like that, and that one's like that. And then that one's like that. And that one is like that. Okay, so you've got them all bent inwards. Okay, so they're not protruding. And then we've been given some strips of tape, I believe. Somewhere. Maybe not. Where's the strips of tape on? There they are. Been given some strips of tape, and we can strategically tape across several places so that it doesn't come loose. Okay. So the first place to tape across is here at the front, and then we've got to tape across at the rear. So I'm going to get this one taped at the rear, and where we're going to put that one then at the rear. So I'm just looking on the instructions. Yeah, about there somewhere. Okay, on the rear. You may want to put some better tape on because this tape doesn't actually fix it very well. So, but that's entirely up to you. So I'm just going to go along and fasten these bits down roughly where they go, and then you get an idea of how to fasten these wires down to the roof. This is the outside of the roof, of course. So, and then that would go down that side. So Let me just have a quick look. Let's see if we've got that in the right place. Yes, we have. Yes. Yeah. So they're all in. You can actually tape these over as well, so they're closer, so they don't actually pop out. And I don't think they'll pop out, but you can actually tape them in if you wish. So, right. So Dave Builds says, I'm going to say goodnight, so Dave's there, and it's been a great stream and build, and catch you on the next one. Thanks for that, Dave. Good night to you, and take care now. And Crafty Chris says, good night, Dave. And D. Harris says, Dave Builds, night, mate. And Horlix says, oh, electrics. Yeah, electrics. So Horlix says, well done, and gave very fiddly bits and bobs to be doing live. Yeah, absolutely it is, Horlix. And Horlix says, absolutely. Dave says, that battery box is so fragile, so much as breathe on it and they will come loose. Yes, absolutely. And my mother says, easy does it every time. Yeah, absolutely, ma'am. Easy does it. So let's just finish this off by saying that's that, I believe. Yes, and we've got to go back to the battery box, which we will do. Don't know why my BT settings are out of date, I'm sure. Keeps warning me tonight, does my BT. So, right, so we'll move that out of the way, and I'll go back to the battery box. Okay. And I'm getting weary now, guys, so. Okay, so this is the rear platform. It's metal. And it's heavy. Okay, and your rear platform boards will go on here. Okay, except it will go yeah, one way or the other. Forgot which way it goes. Anyway, I think it goes that way. So, and your stairs will go here, and underneath the stairs will be your battery box and your circuit board. Okay, and then your switch. So it's telling us to put the switch in. Fit the battery box switch 58B to the recess in the rear platform 58A. Fix the switch in place with two UM screws. The battery box itself will be fitted at a later stage, so store carefully to avoid strain on the cables. Okay, this is what I was saying about the red and black cables. Store carefully. Now then, what I'm going to do is I am not actually going to fit this to here tonight. I am actually going to tape the screws and the battery box to this itself until we actually come a little bit nearer to fitting the platform. And that's because all too well throughout this build, these red and black wires have been broken off, because once you fit that switch to there, your battery box is swinging about. So I would much rather just tape the whole thing down, including the screws that we need, and then we can come back to it at a later date. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to just simply run some tape right the way around it. It's just masking tape. It's just wired masking tape. And I'm going to tape it right the way around with the screws included underneath and on top. And hopefully that'll hold it all together with the screws there. And I'm going to put that somewhere safe. You've got your battery box on there with the screws, with the switch, with the wires and everything, and that's all held it all together. And I'll put that in the box. Obviously, if you're going to swing this about anyway, you might need to use more tape. But I've got this on camera now, so I know where the screws are. I know where the battery box is, the switch. I know what the instructions are. They're just to screw that on there. But we'll be doing that at a later stage, and that's because, as I say, these wires are so very, very fragile. Okay, and I don't want to risk breaking them. So what have we done tonight then? So we've done that. We've fastened these two together. We haven't done the string, and we haven't tidied the cable up back here. But the string and the cable will be done after stream. And then for the whole of the body, we've put the 4 stanchions in, the 4 grab poles, okay, in the inside. So that's tonight's stream done and dusted. So the next one we will go to will be 57, 58, 59 and 60, I think. So and that will be at another time. Obviously not now. Goodness me. So let me change my camera quickly and we'll come back off stream then. So I've really had enough tonight. It's maybe time sweating a bit. So and yeah, it's been one of them streams where it's been a bit awkward to do really. So yeah, and especially with the way I'm feeling as well. So I'm not 100%. So anyway, that's not for you to worry about, of course. So right, so I'll just quickly add this to the stream. I'll show you what we've done on here, and we've done all these bits and bobs apart from the string going across, which I'm going to put some new string on, and then that will be done. We'll put them 4 grab poles in. We've wired the roof up and we've taped the battery box and the switch to the platform for a later date, and then we've put the wires on the roof and we've taped all them in, and that should be what we've got up to now. So that's your finished views, your rear platform and the lower deck inside and outside of the roof. The next stage then, 57, is the staircase structure and circuit board, and the circuit board for the whole of the bus, for the electronics on the bus. So we'll be doing that in the next stage, which is stage 57, and that will be on another day. So watch out for it, everyone, because it'll be 57. There'll be so have a quick look down here, 58, assembling the 3 top steps. There'll be 59, which will be the step treads and the grab pole for the rear back platform, and the driver's cubby, the conductor's cubbyhole. And then there will be step 60, which will be, goodness me, come on, step 60, which will be the rear platform area and rear wall. Okay, and that'll be step 60. So, and coming in the next pack, we'll be putting all of what we've built so far all together in 61 onwards. So yeah, we'll be putting the platform together in that one you see on step 60. So, and that's where we'll be able to put the battery box and the switch on to keep it more safe on that issue there. Okay. So StreamYard, remove that one from StreamYard. Right, I'm not going to do a schedule tonight. I'm just going to say that tomorrow at 6 p.m. we've got Max Modz. At 7 p.m. we usually watch the Nexus, and then 8 p.m. we've got Danno's Universe, and he will be doing the Enterprise. So, and then we'll try and do an updated schedule for you all tomorrow night over what's happening the next week onwards, because it's there's going to be some changes, and hopefully for the better. Okay. Right, D Harris says excellent stream as always, Dave. Thank you very much. Few camera problems not to worry about. Thank you. See you tomorrow night. Good night. Yeah, thank you, D. Much appreciated. And D says good night to all in chat. Yeah, good night to all in chat. And Danno's Universe says great stream, Dave. Well done. Thank you, Danno. And we'll see you tomorrow night on your stream for that Enterprise build, which will be fabulous. Okay, right. Well, it's a hearty good night from me. Take care all, and sorry we've had some camera problems, but blimey, we always seem to have a few problems, don't we? One way or the other. So I'm just going to say to you that if you want this model, please visit agoramodels.com, where you'll find this lovely model and many other museum quality models. And you can also join our Facebook groups, which is Build the ROUTEMASTER in capital letters, model 112 scale, miniature buses 112 scale and larger, build the Eddie Stobbard 112 scale truck, Twiggy in brackets, and DS models and vintage, and the Harsher Titanic 1 to 200 scale. So that's all our Facebook groups in our community. So, and we'd be happy for you to join. As always, everybody, thank you for your support and your help and your likes and your shares and subscribes. Much appreciated. And thank you to Chris for helping me out tonight, even though it wasn't successful. I think I had an idea that was going to happen, actually. It happened on, as I said, Chris Davis's build, I think it was, a long time ago. And it happened on one of my other builds as well. So it's very difficult to get over. Once the end of the cotton phrase, then you've got no chance of pushing it through. So never mind. These things are sent to triers, aren't they? So okay, and I'll go back to my brand, and I'm going to say thank you for joining me tonight. Good night, all, and we'll see you all on another stream. Take care now. Goodbye from me. Take care. Peace, everyone.